Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this amazing wig right here. This doesn't do it justice, by the way, but like keep on watching and we're going to get into it right now. So first, I just got a spandex dome cap. Guys, just get one that's like one size fits all. Don't get the ones that are like larger or small. Like, don't do that. Get the ones that don't have a specific size on them. That fits like virtually any head unless your head is like really big or really small. So like I got the cap and I put it on the foam mannequin head, and one thing is you always want to use a foam head and not the cloth one so the needle doesn't get stuck in it. Right here I'm just showing you guys the hair that I'm using, and guys, this hair is beautiful. It's from Amazon, by the way. Y'all sleeping on Amazon. Y'all really sleeping on Amazon, but guys, this hair is amazing. It's a Brazilian body wave and it's in the lengths 24, 22, and 20, and the closure is length I think 20 or 18. I can't remember, but I'm using T-pins to hold the hair down while I sew it because that's the best way to do it. So right now I'm just matching the frontal to the spandex cap, and what you want to do is for the front, leave it like about an inch over the front part, and then I use my T-pins to hold the sides down so it doesn't move. You know, get that hair out because you don't want to sew that hair onto the cap. What would you look like? I don't know, but I just pinned it down on each side as you guys can see so I can have it flat. You want to make sure that the back part of the frontal is flat on the spandex cap. It doesn't matter how the front is. The front is going to be like wonky, looking like it's not flat, but that's fine. Just make sure the back part is flat, guys. That's key. Anyways, once it's flat, all you're gonna have to do is sew it on with needle and thread, and that you can get from the beauty supply store, guys. I got a huge roll and I have two sizes. I like the smaller needles, but it has to be a curved needle, not a straight one. It's not gonna work properly. So I just string it, and guys, there's no specific length. Work with whatever you know how to work with, and I like to work with longer threads because I hate when I have to keep redoing it. So then, guys, I can't really show you detail how to stitch it, but it's really easy. You just push it under the hair and then make sure the string is around it so it kind of forms a knot when you pull it out. It's better to show you, but it's like I can't really show you because it's hard to record this, to be honest. But you're just gonna stitch it as tightly as possible to hold that frontal down. You don't want that falling apart. So you want to stitch it and actually make sure that it's tight. That's why we form the knot when we stitch it. So after I just do this part, I go to the end, and of course I'm going to do that on the other side, and that's it for the frontal, guys. Just keep stitching. Make sure that at the end of the stitch you tie around the needle 3 times or 4 times or twice. It doesn't matter as long as it's sturdy and firm. When you pull on it, it shouldn't be unraveling. That's not cute. Sometimes people ask me like, oh, how do you know like how to stitch it? Like, it's not laying flat, it's really awkward. But guys, remember, a closure is definitely different from a frontal. A closure is easier. You just put it an inch above the spandex and you just stitch around the closure. For the frontal, it's kind of the same thing. Just make sure that the back part is flat like this. This image shows it perfectly. The back has to be flat on the spandex cap. The front is going to be all loose and floppy, but that's fine. So right here, guys, y'all can see how bodylicious this bundle is. I'm so sorry, but I really love this. And guys, it looks thin. It's 3 bundles and a frontal, but guys, when I tell you this hair was so thick I couldn't even put it in a ponytail. Yeah. So all I'm doing is matching up the back, and your T-pins are gonna help you out. If you don't have them, it's fine because I've made a wig without T-pins before, but it really does help to see like where I'm going and how everything's gonna lay flat. So I zoomed in to show you guys how I'm stitching it. As you guys can see, that was a knot right there. Like, y'all paying attention? Okay, you push it through, you wrap it around so it virtually it forms a knot and it holds it firm. So guess what? That's not going anywhere, guys. Nowhere. So that's how you want to stitch the tracks down to the spandex cap all around. Coming from, because right now we're going from the right to the left. Going from the left to the right, you don't really have to wrap because it's automatically it's just in a knot anyways, so you just pull it. So guys, I'm telling you, it's easy. Like 1, 2, 3, like ABC. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so I didn't want to cut the tracks because I don't know, I feel like I'm cutting my heart when I do that. So instead of cutting the tracks, I just folded it and just stitched it down. Yes, it wasn't as flat as I wanted it to be, but guys, we were still slaying. Like, it's cool. So instead of cutting it, you just fold it, hold it down with the T-pins, and you just continue stitching. There's nothing wrong with that. And you see these tracks, you can even reuse them to make another wig if you if this one gets stale or something. So that's the beauty of not cutting tracks. I mean, you could cut them because it was no issue. We're making a wig, it doesn't matter, but I just chose not to do that, and maybe next time I'll cut them, but it sheds a lot and I just didn't want to deal with that. So that's all I did. And these bundles are fierce, like I can't even lie to you. I am gonna get them in the future on everything 100%. So guys, just keep watching this. I'm gonna stitch. I'm also gonna fast forward because since as you guys got this, we're just gonna be doing the same thing all the way to the top part of the wig. This is the same routine, nothing special. Okay guys, okay. Oh, I'm just showing you guys that I held it down. This is how it's looking in the back. Everything's all cute, and you just fold it and continue. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, I got a long way. This is like a 7-hour job. It's like a 9 to 5. Wait, pause. Anyways, so at the top, you're basically doing the same thing as the back. I just wanted to show you guys some progress, because who really wants to sit through 5 hours of me stitching hair to a spandex cap? So you guys can kind of see me going from the left to the right in this scene. It has a knot already, so you just pull it through the big loop and then you just pull it. So it's really simple and easy to just do it that way, and it works out fine. After this, I think the next scene you guys will see, guys, I had to stand because it got serious, y'all saw. Anyways, the next scene after this, it's gonna be the front part of the hair, because as you guys can see, we're still doing the same thing, just some progression, and I don't want to bore you guys with the same thing. Oh, look, here we go at the scene. So at this part, you were basically at the front, and you want to lay tracks in the front, but not curved, but straight across. So for this part, I had to start cutting the bundles. So at the top, I started cutting them and just fitting them and sizing them to the actual space so that they can lay flat on top of each other, and I just stitch them down that way. When you put the frontal hair over the bundles, it will look a little bit more smooth than if it was just curved around the head, if you guys can get what I'm saying. So just stitching it down and everything, and we're just basically doing the same sewing method, just with cut hair on the front part. Very simple, guys. Nothing too extreme. This isn't math or calculus. This is wig. We're taking a course in wig. And as you guys can see, this is the last track, and we match it to the last part of the hair. And when I'm sewing, I kind of like grip it to the frontal, so it's like connected a little, and it just looks a little bit more seamless in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to do for this part, and you're basically done with sewing the bundles on. Okay, hello Janelle. Okay, that's the fake name I gave her, but like, come on, y'all can't lie. This looks lit right now. It's full, it's luscious, and as you guys can see, it still has a black cap on it. So what I'm gonna do next is flip the wig over. Y'all can see all that foam. Now if that was cloth, it would be stuck to the head. That's not good. Anyways, you could just dust it off, and the cap inside, we're gonna have to get rid of that because nobody wants a black scalp. What? So you get your scissors and you just cut the black cap, but don't go too close to the stitching because you don't want to cut that and have to start all over again, because like we're gonna be peeling out her heads and we're gonna be bald. So just cut it off and you'll be good. Now that it's gone, it's looking fresh, it's looking dainty, new me who this. Y'all can see that it's like, it's living. I'm living for this. I'm just showing off like how it looks right now because I'm actually in love. And I'm just playing around in the hair. And next step is the band. Now I got this roll from Amazon, but they have smaller ones. I actually didn't know it was this thick, but oh well, I don't care. You just get a piece of that, you measure it from your ear to your other ear, you cut it based on that, but you have to kind of stretch it to comfort level. Of course I didn't have the model's head with me, but I just guessed and it worked out fine. Now you do not want to sew it too tight, guys, because one time I did that and I literally felt like my head was a prune and they were juicing it, like it was squeezing the living brain out of my head. But you don't want to do loose where it's like if you flip your hair, it's gone. No, we want to do it where it's just right. And actually, after the scene, I had to move the band a little bit closer to the front because I realized that it was too far back and it really can't do its job when it's so far back. It's like, what's the point? That's all I had to do, you know, stitch it on, cut it, and you're good, guys. So in this scene, I'm just showing you how luscious this hair is. If you were sleeping on it, wake up because it's a whole new world right now. But it's lovely. I love it, guys. Like, it's glowing, it's glossy, like, oh, I'm in love. I'm just trying to show you guys the tracks and everything. I know this angle is really bad, but I was tired. And guys, I didn't pluck this hair that much. I literally went in like one time. I didn't even get to pluck because my client didn't like plucking as much, so I didn't want to pluck it too much. And guys, look at this. I know it has foam left over in it, but come on, this hair has body. This was 3 bundles. It was thicker than a Snicker. So I'm just showing off some of the pictures that I took of the hair before I put it on her head. I unfortunately didn't get to record putting it on her head, but I took some pictures. Ooh. Y'all thought I was playing. You guys were sleeping on me. So guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you do like it, make sure to give it a like, a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe for more videos. I'm so excited for what I have in store, even though I'm sleeping on this channel. But thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!